or find out how you can do better in the skill or the talent that you have in order to maximize your potential. Wow. So I was actually prepared today to go to the office, but I cannot. It's snowing, and some of the trains have been delayed. That's it for today. But I was just thinking, was I was watching something as part of my morning routine. I do watch some videos in the morning, and I was thinking, what was I afraid of before I started being someone who wants to be an entrepreneur or moving from normal working to be an entrepreneur. So I found out something interesting today. Of course, it was the first thing was fear of the unknown. So I would say I'm gonna not say a lot of things, but one of the major fears that I think I really heard when I was starting. So I'm just making some coffee. First, it was the unknown, of course, because you don't know what is going to happen. That fear is what if. I think I never struggled with whether I'm good at something, which I think some people will struggle with. But when I moved into this, because I grew up with a family which was involved in different kinds of businesses, but they were not that big or major, but I learned that you can do this, you can trade this, and you can have an income for your business. I wasn't afraid as well of people saying no or a rejection or me saying no. But I think I'm lying, because one of the things that was very difficult for me, and I was afraid of that, was that I might not be able to say no to a client. I was very afraid of that, yes, because I believed that I must satisfy the customer, whatever they are saying, the power of no. Not for the sake of no, but how you can prioritize, because it's something I have realized now that I do in a subtle way, but in German they have a better word called bewusst. I do it consciously, knowing I cannot do that. Not just for the sake, I'm a person who says no. For example, meetings and things like that. I'm still struggling a bit because there's a lot that come my way. But I have still now got some power to say, I think I can't do this, or I think I can't do that. And I tell the person that, can't we rearrange? At least now I got that power and confidence than I had, of course, in my 20s. But to translate that, of course, can be quite difficult for people. So I'll take that as a point of one of the fears in being or starting to be an entrepreneur. Yeah, I think it's almost done. I can hear and I can smell it, the Italian coffee way. Am I wrong, right, in what I'm doing and what I'm trying to achieve, or in starting to be an entrepreneur? I think I didn't struggle a lot, but I struggled a bit. So I would say maybe I'm wrong to be in this field at first, and I have to wait to see. Of course, one of the most fears I had, believe it or not, was that I might get successful. It was really, really, really hard for me in a certain way. Because you might think, how does that work? How can you be afraid of being successful? What will happen when you get successful? You are believing that you are going to win the lottery sometimes, and sometimes you just play. But the fear of what if you actually get the millions of money? What will you do with it? And all those things can creep into your head. And there is that mystery that you might be afraid of. What would be if I get to such an extent that I am wealthy? It's different from wishful thinking, which some people do. Like, if I had money, I'll do this. If I had money, I'll do this. But because you're actively involved in the business that you're doing, you might be afraid. What if it works? What will I do? What will this success be? I used to be afraid of when I started to want to be an entrepreneur. But when I reached that mark, I was like, oh, okay, I'm that good. Anyway, going to the next level, that will be like thankful that, of course, maybe you have the skill or you can upskill or find out how you can do better in the skill or the talent that you have in order to maximize your potential. And what I wanted to ask is, what are you afraid of in being an entrepreneur? If you could put that in the comments below, I would be happy for us to discuss about it. Oh, my coffee is done now. Whoa. Whoa, I like the way it's steaming up. Italian coffee.